Okay, you lovely peeps, let's talk about fish. First and foremost, as a chef, I've always bought beautiful fresh fish from the fishermen or from the market. But let's just get out of restaurants and get into the real world, okay? The real world of a busy working person that is trying to cook some nice food. They got a family. All right, we're in a recession. We want to save some cash. So, first and foremost, farming fish, which is kind of part of the solution of the future, whether we like it or not, used to be quite shoddy, used to be a bit dodgy. It used to have some negative impacts. But farming now has really got a lot better in the last 10 years, really. And because of farming, every now and again, and quite regularly, we get a side of salmon for a tenner. This happens a lot in supermarkets in Britain, so make use of it. It's really, really good value. You could feed 14 people out of this. In the freezer section, and I know they don't look that pretty when they're frozen, but you have this frozen fish. Now let's just get back to reality. If you want to steam or roast a perfect bit of fish, 100% I agree with you, go to the fishmonger, get some fresh fish, and it'll be divine. But let's get back in the freezer. It's snap frozen, out at sea. It might not look as good. Yes, when it freezes, the cells of the fish expand, and when it defrosts, it goes back down again and you get some juice coming out. But actually, let's just think about what you want. If you're gonna fry off some onions, garlic, olives, tomatoes, a bit of chili, some tinned tomatoes, and make a little fish stew, you don't care if the texture's gone, do you? Even if you put fresh fish in, the texture's gonna go. If you're gonna make a fish pie, and let's be honest, when you make a fish pie, you're overcooking the fish. So whether you're kind of baking fish pie in or putting it in a fish stew or making a pasta sauce, what I'm trying to say to you guys is try not to sort of say frozen fish and fresh fish is better than each other. No, they're just different. What's fit for purpose? What does better things? And as a chef, I'm saying mix it up a little bit. So the end of that story is buy good, delicious fresh fish. Look out in the supermarkets for the deals, but get in there quick and cook it quick. But also, don't think that frozen fish is the shabby, horrible, dirty old cousin. It's got a real genuine place to play. And actually, when you come in late one day or you're not organised one day, it's sitting there waiting to be turned into something beautiful. And if you look in the book, actually, I've used frozen fish in my book 6 or 7 times, and the recipes are badass. Wrapping that in tandoori spices, straight onto a grill, plopping it into a little fish stew, make it into a fish pie. Woohoo! So, I've talked enough, I've talked too much, it's time to go and buy some frozen fish.